This stone here marks the beginning of BOL 50, which runs from the junction of BOL 49 and BOL 47 and will take us to the junction of BOL 64 and BOL 65 at Tippett House.
Very good test.
Yeah. Well, BOL 50 is a very pleasant track with woodlands on either side and some strategic benches, and goes sort of roughly straight for a couple of 100 yards. Then after this bench on the right, it takes a swing to the left and starts dropping down towards Tippett House. At this T-junction with the picnic table there, ignore the track to the right, which I think would lead you back to the Scoutmore car park. BOL 50 is this path heading down to the left. Now, as the signpost suggests, this is a three-way path junction, which we've got the end of BOL 50 here. Then you've got BOL 64 heading down towards Smithers, but straight ahead is BOL 65, which will take you to Smithelstein Road. This is the start of BOL 52 from the junction of BOL 57 and BOL 58, and it's a short path which will take you on to Coalpit Road. Yeah, there's a stile there, Simon. That might be the best sitting point. Yeah, I'll be in view all the time, so don't need to get scared. You are. So there you've got a clear view of where BOL 52 ends. I don't think I need to pound the tarmac just to get up to the sign there. It's all a tarmac track, so you can't go wrong. This is BOL 52.
Hello, this is BOL 53 linking up Kermore Avenue with Highview Street. It goes beside these two houses, and as you can see, it's probably not the longest ever, but it's nice and shady, even though we don't really need it. Today's like the perfect temperature. Perfect distance between warm and cool. You come over the top here, there's some trees shading you. You go past. Do you know what those things are actually for?
What?
Oh, exactly.
Those trellises are for climbing plants, Simon. Things that can't, plants like ivy that are not freestanding, they have to lean on something.
Oh, I thought it was to irritate fighters. I presume we're going up this way.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah, slight kink in the path here.
Is it nice though?
Yeah.
You disregard all the midges. Couple berries though.
Yep.
Nearly touched that. So at the end of the path, just at the top.
I'm not sure yet.
Well, this kind of reminds me of some like modern fairy tale or something. When you're going down a magical sort of alleyway with tons of fauna and flora, but then off to your left is a sodding trampoline. looks to be the end.
Yeah, I think there's a soccer pitch to our right hand side.
Your source has been proven.
Yes, and this is the top of High View Street and therefore the end of BOL 53. We're now at the top of High View Street, which ends with the junction of BOL 053 and the one we're taking now, BOL 54, which starts with the little kink.
Kinky. Yeah, it's funny how this is like a sort of castle-like wall, and we just got a footy pitch right now.
Yeah.
I'm the king of the football pitch, and you're a dirty rascal.
Yeah. Here's the pitch, and there's the pavilion. Looks like it's still used. Still in reasonably good nick.
That's still used?
Well, yeah, it's probably shuttered up. I mean, they've taken the posts down for the summer, but...
oh, is this like home to a club or something?
Oh, well, yeah, presumably so.
Like...
Well, most pitches are.
So you telling me there's a club that operates there?
Yeah.
It doesn't even have any stands.
Well, it's probably not the sort of club that
Like
charges for admission.
Is it like the Friday night footy stuff I used to?
Yeah. Okay, and this is the end of BOL 54, which comes out on Whitehill Lane, which itself is another path. It's one of the earlier numbers because I know we've already done it. I think it might be 44, but if you look back at our earlier videos you will find it. And this big house is called Heatherley. Hello, now we're just past Cunliffe's farm on Colliers Row Road, and just beyond it there's this path walking through the fields to Coalpit Road, and I think actually I can see the stile but just to the left of that telegraph pole, so if the track doesn't look very clear on the ground, but I think that tells us where we're going. Okay, so I was correct about where the footpath finishes, but in terms of walking the path, you're best off going left shortly after the stile at the bottom, and then right alongside the field boundary, and you will find the trace of a path, and it will lead you to this bridge, which I hope is pretty sturdy for getting you over this clough.
Well, if it wasn't sturdy, it probably...
Oh well, actually it's sort of... The first part of it is just duck boards to get you across the marsh. Well, actually the bridge is okay. It's the tree that sort of pushes you, it's trying to push you off it a bit, so just need, I think, somebody to come here and cut it back slightly. Anyway, assuming you have got over it, it's just a short little uphill scramble to get to the stile. Okay, so as I said, it's just a short scramble up to the stile now. And that's the end of BOL 56.